to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UCLA's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Offense in a bunch formation. Leaves it with the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season, taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 around you. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you're like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on you on 2nd down.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pad.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go with a direct snap. Makes a man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low. He has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where you can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UCLA! The extra point here would tie the game. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Got it in the middle, it's Parachek. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. This time on target. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
That is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Ashley. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense sent on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man, it's Thomas. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks, it's Thomas. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Quick completion to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Line is set on third down. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The kick is on its way. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throws for the tight end. Rolls it in.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to show.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw. It's Childs. Working the middle. Across the 25. He's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nice move there. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. He's looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab. It's McCray. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll go to the toss. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He makes the grab. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Cox. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wide open downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Makes the catch. It's McCray. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the grab on 3rd. And the Spartans will keep this drive going. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Toss to the left. into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out in the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a man, it's Childs. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it. And some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Finds his tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. He gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Touchdown, UCLA! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Childs. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bruins! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
That just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on 3rd down.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bringing the heat. The throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field, because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Caught at the 25. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, he's